Oh. Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. It is Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction. How you guys doing? Good to be here back on a Friday. Hope you guys have been doing well. Hi, baby. What's up? We got... This is going to be one of a class. We're going to return to a bit of the classics. And what I mean by that, like, I should have just put in Friday Open Bar, because it's been like a minute since we've had one of those. I think we're going to have some fun today. We're going to take a look at Judge Bryant, which I feel like I haven't seen her in a minute. And we're also going to take a look at a couple of sovereign citizens, one in court and one in a traffic stop. And then, you know, we'll see what happens there. We'll see where we go. Nothing new to report necessarily on the house. I'm still, you know, working on it, making things, unpacking things and whatnot. Let me make sure the YouTube is live and up. There we go. All right, now the bot is functioning. So far, the goal of having my housewarming party is going smoothly. Should be on the road there. My parents come back from their vacation on not Sunday. On Monday. And then they'll be helping me out getting things ready. Speaking of housewarming, I'm gonna do a shameless plug, and I'm gonna do it the whole evening. I do have a wish list, a housewarming registry, and I know a handful of you have already purchased some things on there, and I do appreciate it. One of them's already arrived, by the way. And I think again, there's absolutely no obligation to get anything, of course. I'm probably going to get all the things. Anything that's not purchased there, I'm probably going to get it myself. Let's be real. But it's just where did I put that? Oh. The hell? Not working? Hang on. On house warming industry. Well, the problem with the BBQ supplies, I don't have a grill, not yet. That's on the list. I had to relinquish my grill and my smoker back up in New Jersey. There you go. Shameless plug. Okay. What is going on over there? Hang on. Hello? Alduin. Oh, they're both over here. Oh, they're both probably like fighting. They were fighting in the bathroom. Hey! Hey! Alduin. Durana. They'll get here eventually. We just didn't have the room to do it. Why did I leave it there? We just didn't have the room or the time to pack them up and take them down here. Anyhow, so we're gonna start with Judge Bryant. Apparently, this is not sovereign citizen related. It's apparently dealing with 4 defendants that she specifically ordered to appear in person. I guess they were involved in some antics, and she wasn't having any of it. So let's get this road on the road.
Not disturb while you had a court hearing. Disrespect that I didn't deserve. Disrespect that I didn't ask you for. Disrespect that is unfair to me as a jurist. This is case number 150458340, the People versus Ronald Chapman. Defendant is charged with operating while visibly impaired, and today is the date adjourned, the date for review.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tanisha Ward for PA 745, appearing on behalf of Ronald Chapman, who is to my left. Mr. Chapman, please state your full name for the record.
Ronald Chapman.
Your Honor, we are requesting a continuation of probation.
No, let's go from yesterday. Don't try to come in here with that. The reason he here is because I said, say it in my face. Y'all remember that? Yes. Remember? Oh, do you? Because you was just over there.
So did I just hear that from her? She said the reason why you're here is because I told you to go say that to my face. Like, damn. Oh no.
They're talking smack too before she came in here.
I said, what did I say? Smart to. That's what I said. I apologize for yesterday. There's a lot going on with me. My best friend.
There's a lot going on, of course.
I'm trying to get ways to work and everything. I need my license back. Try to depend on people's pressures, and I don't want to go back to drugs or alcohol. I want to do it the right way. I like the way I feel without using drugs or alcohol.
I'm sorry for your loss. Did I have anything to do with that?
Not at all. That's why I got to think before I speak. Let my emotions do the best of me.
You did, and it almost got you locked up.
I truly believe that.
You should.
Yeah.
On everything that I know. That's why you're in person.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I was wanting you to come with that same energy you had yesterday on Zoom. See, I know on Zoom you all feel real comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Real comfortable. But when I get up in the morning, put on my clothes, I'm doing what I do in the morning, which is putting myself in a great mood. Yes. I talk to somebody in the morning, every morning, and I get myself in my good mood and my great mood, and then I come in here, then I put on this robe, I put on my pearls, try to, make it even more, and then here y'all come, as if I've done you something. Here you come, as if I was the one to pour the alcohol down your throat. Back in 2015, here you come, as if I was the one that stopped you, pulled you over, treated you bad, roughhoused you, took you out your car, as if I was the one to arrest you, as if I was the one to issue the warrant, as if I was the one that was the cause for the issues that you have. Here you all come, as if I was the one. And all I did was be a little big mouth black girl from the east side wanting to come on the bench and do some good, because I knew it was important for people like me to be on here. And then here you come, going off on me, as if I did you both, as if I'm the reason for the current situation that you find yourself in. Instead of coming here saying, she might have helped me. I'm tired of catching a bus. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of of facing the consequences of my own actions. And maybe she could help me. But as much as I try not to, I match energy. I try not to match energy, but I don't know what happens when I just match energy. Like energy comes to me, then I match it. And that's because it is, you know, and I'm trying to follow because it's a book I read every day too. And in that particular book, I really like this book. And in the particular book, it says that a soft answer turns away wrath, right? Then I'm thinking, who are they really talking to though? Like, they talking to me? When that energy comes my way, I'm not supposed to match it? Or were they talking to the one that threw that energy at me? I don't know. So since I haven't figured that out yet, I just keep on matching energy. Problem is, if I match your energy, you end up back there behind that gray door. And it's unnecessary. When I saw you earlier when you came in, I said, he got dressed up to go to jail. He looked so nice for court. And they gonna take them clothes and put them in the evidence or wherever they take the clothes when you come in and put it in there and hold them for you till you get out. So don't come on me. It's not my fault. Now, for some reason, it's a good thing too. Some is working in your favor because I can't find that folder because I wrote on the folder. Yeah, I wrote on the folder. I probably slammed it over behind me or something. And so my clerk went in there and he couldn't find the folder and it's not here with the other folders from yesterday. So that's working in your favor because I can't even, I do remember that I told you, come say it in my face. I remember that. Remember that much. I just don't remember what it was I wanted you to say in my face. So that's working in your favor. I don't even have his ROA or nothing. Oh, I'm not being honest. You gave the file. So this was a case from way back when. Oh, I remember. I do remember now looking at this right here. I remember that I was going through step by step the stuff he didn't do. And then I was like, prove it to me, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm remembering, so I'll hurry up before I remember everything. So we're gonna go ahead and reinstate this probation from 2016. I'm gonna reinstate the probation for 6 months. He's gonna go across the hall and see, he's gonna ask for Shantia Tucker. She is the supervisor. Tell them Judge Bryant sent you and because she needs to give you a new probation officer, and then you can connect with that probation officer. All right.
I'm still in warrant status?
No, you were in warrant status for a long time, and now that means you're still operating with no license on a drunk driving case. So also, I believe in Hakuna Matata. I love the Lion King. Hakuna Matata, put the past in the past.
A Lion King reference in this economy?
Just don't come on me like that no more, Mr. Chairman. I ain't do nothing to you. Okay, I accept your apology. All right, so go across the hall, room 317, and ask for Shantia Tucker.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. There must have been your good energy standing next to me. This is case number 240-457-4901, the people of the state of Michigan versus Shamwood, Manic, M-A-N-I-C. Penniman, defendant is charged with disorderly persons. Today is the date set for sentencing. Appearances, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Alex Hill on behalf of the people. Also present is our complainant, now victim. Ma'am, will you state your name for the record?
Good morning. My name is Robin Geiger.
All right. Today is the date set for sentencing. Based on the time that the matter was set, I did not order a pre-sentence investigation. And so therefore, is there anything on behalf of the people?
Briefly, Your Honor, to provide some context, the complainant in this matter is in a relationship with the defendant's son, and that has led to some conflict over a period of time. On the date in question, February 10th of 2024, there was actually a disagreement between the complainant and her boyfriend, and the mother came to the location and got involved, and it became physical. So despite the amendment to disorderly, we do believe that a term of probation is appropriate. We are asking the court to continue the no contact order, which we believe is in the best interest of both parties.
Hey, what's up? Rainbow.
The complainant and the child of the defendant are still in a relationship. So we just ask that both parties keep the peace. And we would leave it to the discretion of the court. But the allegation is fairly serious. The physical fight involved some jumper cables, which were swung in the direction and allegedly hit Ms. Geiger. Now, I'm not sure the extent that the defendant admitted the severity of it, but we are asking the court to impose probation with anger management. And Ms. Geiger, would you like to address the court in any way?
No, not today. Thank you.
Mr. Lamb?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. So my client did plead no contest under MCL 771.1. So I believe that a probation term is appropriate. I would ask, though, that probation term be no longer than 90 days, as my client is gainfully employed, Your Honor. She has no prior misdemeanor or felony convictions. As Attorney Hill communicated, this was a matter of my client responding to her son, who was in distress, and she was trying to deal with that. My client is deeply remorseful.
Her son was in distress?
Correct.
In distress.
That's why she went over to the location that he was at. I would also note, Your Honor, that this conduct took place some 2 years ago. Since that time, there's been no allegations of inappropriate contact or conduct on behalf of my client. And I would just ask that you take those things into consideration when determining an appropriate sentence for my client.
Right now, everybody had an opportunity to speak. It's my turn. It's my turn.
Okay. Remember.
There's been no allegation.
I mean, she's not, now, bear in mind, the defendant's not under any obligation to say anything, but you are given an opportunity, it's your right of allocution, to say to the court, your side of your side of the story, not so much your side of the story, but whether you're remorseful, what have your contrition, what have you been doing in terms of have you reflected on your actions, that sort of thing.
Of inappropriate conduct.
Victoria, the house is behind me. It just looks like the apartment. I'm in the guest room right now of my house.
Tact or conduct on behalf of my client. And I would just ask that you take those things into consideration when determining an appropriate sentence for my client.
Right now, everybody had an opportunity to speak. It's my turn. It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I wish my son would call me. Come on, he in distress because him and his girlfriend having a disagreement. You know how to handle a disagreement. You first of all, just leave or walk away or do whatever you're supposed to do. But I'm not gonna come over and get involved in it. I'm not gonna come over and get involved in a disagreement with grown people. Now, if you calling me saying you in fear for your life, which you should have been calling 911, then that's something different. So telling me that her son was in distress, a grown man, it's my turn.
No.
I gave everyone an opportunity to speak. You heard what your lawyer said, and you heard what the prosecutor said, and you had an opportunity to clarify. Mm-hmm. You chose not to. It's my turn. So telling me her son was in distress and she went over there and got into an argument with her son's girlfriend is silly to me. That's don't make sense to me. And now here we are in court because it didn't make sense. The court is going to impose the following sentence. Oh, Mr. Hill, do you agree that that the recommendation was for the delayed sentence? The people didn't have an objection to the delayed sentence?
Correct, Your Honor.
Court is going to impose a 9-month probationary period.
Nothing.
9-month probation.
We're all set. Everyone have a great day and stay safe. So I'm ready on forward. Come on up. This is case number 250-583-0001. People versus Tamara Joy Ford. Defendant is charged with malicious destruction of property and something dealing with a motor vehicle. Today is the day set for restitution hearing. Restitution and contempt of court hearing.
Oh.
Good morning, Your Honor. Delisha Taylor Holman, on behalf of the City of Detroit.
Good morning, Your Honor. Clarissa Grimes, P82965, the Neighborhood Defender Service, on behalf of Ms. Ford. Can you state your full name, please?
Tamara Joy Ford.
All right, let's start with the restitution hearing. Today is day set for the restitution hearing, and, I believe you all have reached an agreement.
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, Ms. Ford would agree to pay the medical bills, the amount of $704.39.
704.39.
Yes, $704.39.
So the court will, I apologize, is that a proper stipulation, counsel?
Yes, that's correct.
Court will set restitution at $704.39. Ms. Fleming is going to prepare an amended order, which includes the restitution. With respect to the contempt hearing, which really, let me change my language. Because it is not a contempt hearing. When the parties appeared before me at the last hearing date, it was quite contentious, and at the conclusion of the matter, when Ms. Ford was logging off my Zoom, she cursed at me.
Oh no.
Cursed at me.
Oh boy.
And I, on that day, held her in contempt of court. On the record, I said, she is held in contempt of court, but she hung up. So I'm changing my language with respect to a contempt hearing. The court on the record held her in contempt for cursing at me that day. So today the court is announcing its punishment for the contempt, which is why I indicated we were gonna come in person for this restitution hearing. So I don't normally hold restitution hearings in person, but since Ms. Ford cursed at me, then we had to have this in person so that the court could announce its decision on the restitution, on the contempt punishment penalty. So counsel, if you wish to be heard, you can be heard as to the penalty for your client cursing at me on Zoom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I've heard of Mandu. I haven't heard.
Unfortunately, I had
It's been a
also
minute.
already logged off Zoom, so I was not present, did not witness what was going on. After being informed by the court what had happened, I discussed with my client, and she indicated to me that she was certainly not attempting to insult Your Honor, and so.
Because
she
people
did.
shouldn't be insulted by people cursing at them?
I'm not sure if it was a misunderstanding, but regardless, my client is sincerely apologetic for any for any insults to the court. And so for that reason, in addition, my client has a young daughter who is in her primary care, who is at school right now. And
did she make arrangements for somebody to pick up her daughter?
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor,
That's not a good sign.
we understand the seriousness of this.
Oh no.
Ms. Ford has learned a lot from this incident. We are asking, Your Honor, for something that does not involve jail time. If there is an ability to either pay a fine or do something else that Your Honor would impose, that is what we'd be requesting today. So
please, for the love of God, don't put her in jail.
And my client has something she would like to press the court as well.
She may.
First off, Your Honor, I just would like to say.
Hey, wow, Gia, thank you so much for the $49.99 super chat. Happy birthday, Artie, and congratulations on the home. Long, busy day here. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much, Gia, for your generosity always. Thank you.
Sincere apologize to you. My daughter, she goes to therapy. She tries to commit suicide every other week. I definitely was not cursing at you. A person kept calling me.
Call Miss
Don't. Oh man. What, you were cursing at the wind? Is that the argument? Jeanette, guys, my birthday is on Sunday. My birthday's on Sunday. It's just a happy early birthday is what Gia meant to say. My birthday is on Sunday, and that happens to also be when I'm having the housewarming thing. But my birthday is Sunday the 26th.
Call Miss Triplet. And tell her I need the transcript. You say you weren't cursing at me?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am. I was not cursing at you. I did curse, but it was for a call that kept coming in while I was on the Zoom with you guys.
So you cursed at your phone because you didn't put your phone on Do Not Disturb while you had a court hearing?
Yeah, you just cursed at the void. That's what
So
it is.
you want me to believe that all the while you were on Zoom with me with a nasty attitude, that at the end of the conclusion of the matter, when you cursed, that wasn't directed towards me?
No, ma'am, it was not. I mean, I agree that I did some,
Don't bullshit the judge. You're making the things worse than if you would just own up to it. You're making it worse. Jelly, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Happy birthday, Artie, and many, many more. Thank you so much, Shelly. Wow, you guys are the best. Thank you for y'all's generosity. Seriously.
I was being disrespectful at the time, but I definitely did not curse at you. It was not it was for a phone call that I kept declining and they kept calling.
You want me to believe that you were rude and disrespectful to me, but you would never curse at me?
Yes, because I wasn't cursing at you. I did disrespect you by taking a bite of my bagel and saying things to you as if, you know, you were not having a good day, but I was not cursing at you.
I think you actually said something about me not having a good day or something.
Yeah,
yeah, you did. And now I think you might not be having a good day today. I think maybe if you thought I was having a bad day that day, demanding respect in my courtroom that I'm going to demand every day. I got kids too. And I remember quitting the job because it was too stressful for me and my kids. It's one of the highest ranking people at the Detroit Police Department. I said, I can't do this. Why? Because I got kids this stressful. I didn't go to work and take my stress out on the people that I worked with. I didn't take my stress out on the people that had to come to me for things. I didn't take my stress out on people who I was engaging with who had nothing to do with the things that were stressing me out. And so just like I told the other gentleman who came in my courtroom because he was rude with me and disrespectful and all of that to me on Zoom. When I wake up in the morning, talk to the one that I talk to in the morning, and put myself in a good mood, come to work and put on this black robe and these pearls, I don't do that to say, I can't wait for the people when they come in, I'll be so happy when they go off on me. People who I have had nothing to do with them being in my courtroom. I wasn't there when you committed your crime. I wasn't there when you got charged with your crime. I may not even been there when you took a plea in a felony courtroom for your crime. I had nothing to do with any of that, yet you come in here and you gonna eat a bagel on my Zoom courtroom like that's appropriate. Let's just invite the public in and tell them to bring their breakfast, ma'am. This is court. And you were quite disrespectful to me. And now that you need to pay the consequences for your disrespect, you want me to believe that yes, Judge, I was eating. Yes, Judge, I was getting smart with you. Yes, Judge, I was being disrespectful, but not in a million years would I ever curse at you. That don't make sense. But here's the thing about it. Whether you were cursing at me or just in the courtroom.
Thank you for the $10 super chat.
Your mic was on. Whether you didn't log off before you was cursing, either way, you cursed in my courtroom. You cursed in my courtroom. adding on to the already disrespect that you had displayed to me that day. Disrespect that I didn't deserve, disrespect that I didn't ask you for, disrespect that is unfair to me as a jurist.
Hi.
Court is going to impose the following sentence for contempt: 3 days in the Wayne County Jail held in abeyance. If you complete the terms and conditions of your probation successfully, without any other issues or hiccups, then you won't have to serve the 3 days. If you do, if you're gonna keep that same energy you had.
Oh, she got lucky. She got lucky. Man. So she's only has like 3 days of jail hanging on her so long as she continues with her probation.
With me on Zoom, you're gonna go to jail for 3 days, and I'm not gonna be concerned about who's gonna watch your child. There's never gonna be a day that you're gonna come in here and I'm gonna care more about who's gonna watch your child than you. Because you weren't thinking about who's gonna watch my child if she locked me up while I'm on here going off on her, being disrespectful, eating bagels and cursing. You didn't care about who's gonna watch your child. I'm not gonna care either. Anything further? We are all set. Have a great day. Stay safe. Mr. Hayes, your witness is not going to be counted present if she does not turn on that camera. This is case number 260-444-9401, the people of the state of Michigan versus Hilda Wright. The defense, and who talked to your witness? Who did? Nobody?
Your Honor, I talked to her at length by phone, not on Zoom.
Well, then you didn't tell her to dress appropriately for court, Mr. Hill.
I did not see her attire. I know she had an appointment at the VA.
I don't care about an appointment at the VA. I really wish you would stop doing that. I really do.
What did I do?
I'm not talking to you or about you, Ms. Wright. Please stay muted until asked to unmute. Mr. Hill, I'm not going to allow your witness to appear in court in this manner. I will send her to the breakout room and you can get her appropriate for court.
CW is a complaining witness.
It's important to talk to your witnesses on Zoom. That's why we do what we do. And that's why it runs smoothly. All right, I'm ready on Wright. This is recalling case number 260-444-9401, the people versus Hilda Wright. Defendant is charged with 1 count of brandishing a weapon. Today is the day set for pretrial appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Hill on behalf of the people. Also present is our complainant, Ms. Watson. Thank you. Say your name, ma'am.
Clarissa Elizabeth Watson.
Thank you.
All right, how are we proceeding, Ms. Warford?
Your Honor, we will continue with plea of not guilty. Request that this matter be set for a final pretrial conference and request discovery.
The court continues a not guilty plea sets the matter for final pretrial conference, May 8th, 2026 at 9:00 a.m. Discovery should be submitted to defense by April 24th. Bond will continue with no contact with the complaining witness.
Your Honor, I did want to place on the record that Ms. Watson has made me aware that she is alleging a violation of the no contact order yesterday. These women live in the same apartment building, and Ms. Watson advised that Ms. Wright attempted to make physical contact when she was in the elevator, and she's very concerned. Now, I understand we need to submit documentation.
Y'all gonna stop this right here. We're not gonna speak. We're not gonna respond. We're gonna listen. Continue, Mr. Hill.
So I am working with Ms. Watson. I don't know if a police report was filed, but any documentation I will submit to the court as well as defense and request a bond violation hearing at the court's earliest opportunity. We wanted to emphasize or ask the court to emphasize the importance of no contact despite living in the same building.
Ms. Warford, were you made aware of the allegation?
Your Honor,
Serrana,
no, I was not
I have
made
to
aware
be
of that
mean.
allegation. My client has informed me that she does live in the same building and that
Hold on, guys. I got to be mean to Serrana. She's currently laying on my lap, but Daddy needs adult juice, and Daddy needs to go downstairs to get adult juice. I know. Don't look at me like that. Such a baby. Hmm? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Daddy needs his adult juice. Come on. All right. All right, hold on. I'll do we'll do an ad break. How about that? Brief ad break. All right, I'll be back. Be right back. And of course, they followed me. I know. I need more lights. I'm probably good. I just need assistance from mom and or my brother to put up the line lights that I used to have back in New Jersey. My brother actually gave me a whole bunch more, so I can actually do some work with it. I also put in a lot of requests for lights in the registry too. So I'm trying to add more lights for more interactivity behind me. So, you know, if you like the lights, you know, help me out here. Help me out a bit. Okay.
She specifically does not get in the same elevator as Ms. Watson, so I was not aware.
Ms. Watson, if you do that again, I promise you, it's not gonna turn out good for you. Now listen.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Apologizing. Let's just act right on the front end, so we can stop apologizing on the back end. Now, everybody in here is an adult. I do not handle juvenile matters. So
the neon sign. Oh, what about the neon sign, Akira? The neon sign is going to go back as soon as I can find the power cord for it. It's somewhere, I promise.
Everybody is going to act like adults. And if you don't know how to come to court on Zoom, come in person. Come in person. So number one, Mr. Hill, you should have notified Ms. Warford of the allegation before we got on the record. Number two, if the people want to request a bond violation hearing, then the court will receive the request at the appropriate time. Number three, it's hard for me to believe it's not true when people come on here acting the way they act. It's easy for me to believe that it could happen. When you on here rolling your eyes, talking about my God, let's keep going because I'm gonna put it all on the record. Rolling our eyes, talking about my God, waving our hands, looking up in the ceiling.
Oh no! I just got it.
The fact that you are interrupting me right now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
When we don't know how to come to court on Zoom, we come in person.
Yes, ma'am.
I am not going to be a babysitter. I am not going to babysit people who live in the same building. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to micromanage a no contact provision. I don't need any help. I don't need any assistance. I don't need an amen corner. I don't need an up and down head shake. I don't need a left or right head shake. What I need is for people to sit up straight.
Ooh.
Ready to attend court. Miss Wright, I'm talking to you right now.
I'm sitting upright.
Yeah, you just
Oh my
sat upright
God.
and you just stopped shaking your head, and there's no need to engage me in conversation. There's no need to engage me in conversation.
Oh my goodness.
If the people have sufficient proof with respect to the violation, then I will receive the request for a violation hearing. Please know that I am not a respecter of person. Whoever is violating my no contact order, I have no problem addressing it to that person, the defendant or the complainant, whoever it may be. Is there anything else on behalf of the people?
Nothing for the record today. Thank you, Your Honor.
Behalf of the defense. On behalf of the defense?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
We're all set. Everyone have a great day. Stay safe.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. That's classic. Judge Bryant. I appreciate her not taking anyone's crap in her courtroom, because honest to God, a lot of people, they need it. All right. We're gonna go to a Noobie sovereign citizen gets shut down real quick. Where is that? Where did I see that?
You're not even versed on this stuff. I got people that come in here that are way better versed on this stuff than you are. You must have just became a sovereign citizen. Is that what you're alleging? You're a sovereign citizen? Versus Contrell, Eugene Grigsby, case number SP 187-02651, SP 187-6119, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 187-61221. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Grigsby, please state your name for the record. You do not want counsel. Understood. I withdraw my appearance, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So based on that introduction by the defense, we already know how this guy's going to act.
All right. Mr. Grigsby, state your name for the record, please.
For the record, I am in special appearance for Contrell Eugene Grigsby Jr.
All right, day is date and time. Good morning to you. Day is date and time.
Sathale, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Set for
man, all right. This weekend, I'm gonna put it on my to-do list, guys. And Thea, make sure you make sure I'm doing this. I need to reestablish my alerts on stream, because yeah, it's out of control. All right, fix stream alert. All right. There you go.
a show cause. I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. I'll give you a $0 bond. What do you want to do? Do you want to speak to the city attorney and see if we can work it out? Or you want a trial date, sir?
I would like to
dismiss.
I guess I would like to
challenge jurisdiction.
I would like to speak to an attorney because I have some demands that I sent to you, and I don't know if you got, but I will have some demands I would like to give to the court before anything else move on.
Oh no.
Okay. So you want to speak with the city attorney? I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with the city attorney. Why don't you go in the city attorney and let, they're in there talking. I'm gonna put you in a different breakout room. Join the room, speak with the city attorney, see if you can work it out.
Can I ask you a question? I had
emailed
you some documents and sent some documents. Did you receive the documents that I emailed?
Oh no. Challenge jurisdiction.
I do not think I have those offhand.
Okay.
It may be in another stack of mail somewhere else in my chamber. What are the documents you sent me, sir?
I sent from my email address, onemanarmy936@icloud.com.
So wait a minute, let me see. One Man Army, is that spelled out?
Yes. ONEMANARM.
Oh, you just sent that stuff today?
Yes.
I'll put this in your file.
Okay, thank you.
Affidavit of status.
Yeah, I had sent it in the mail as well, but I didn't think it would have come in time. That's why I just resent it today.
All right. Act of expatriation and oath of allegiance.
What?
And deed of reconveyance.
Yeah.
Deed of reconveyance.
All right. We'll just put it all in this file.
About to join the room now.
Go to the room, wait on Miss Horn. I'm gonna see if she joins that room. We'll pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Grigsby. Mr. Grigsby, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Mr. Grigsby?
Yeah, I would like the court to show me a contract where that we have with each other that signed with both our red signature before I move on to prove that you have any jurisdiction over me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not going to show you anything. It's not my job to show you anything.
It's just the utter lack of confidence. Oof.
And you read the court rules and go by the court rules. If you don't know the court rules, then hire an attorney and they can help you with the court rules. But we're not going through all of that. Do you want
Your Honor, I did
let me ask you, do you want a trial date or you want to take a deal? Did you give him a deal?
I did offer that, but he didn't want to go further without the information he just presented to the court. I did ask him as far as any written documentation, and he did as to whether he had the complaint / the ticket charging document. He did say he stated that he had that. I asked him if we can move forward with a trial, and that way the officer can be here for testimony. The offer for the record, Your Honor, and that's one of the things I wanted to do, would be disorderly conduct amended from to entering owner's property, vacant property without permission.
I will send you and forward what he just sent the court. He sent it earlier today. And what was that sent under? What was that name sent under?
One Man Army 936 at iCloud.
Oh, here it is. I'm going to forward this to you, Ms. Horn.
Okay.
So you'll have it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Why don't I have your email address?
I think you do, Your Honor. I can send you an email from here. I generally also send emails to you with the offers, Your Honor. Let's see.
Yeah, well, you should. I should have it, right?
Correct.
It's not coming up for some reason. That's correct. Oh, maybe, I don't know why it's not coming up.
There you go, Your Honor.
Oh, Oh, I know. I thought it said Tom Horn. I was thinking, that's just.
Yeah, I can't stand that nickname, the name they gave me for my email.
That's why I wasn't. All right, this is one email he sent me. This is another email he sent me. I think some of it is the same, but you can go and we put the stuff in the file.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Received.
All right, so you got the offer, you don't want the offer, you want a trial date, you want a jury trial? We're just gonna schedule a jury trial for this because if you don't, if you know, this is a situation where you are gonna try to move on. Sounds like you're trying to move on your own rules and you gotta go by the court rules. And that special appearance and that kind of stuff, I just don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And Your Honor, in response,
he doesn't stand
I
under.
did advise him that as a person without a law license in Michigan, you can't represent someone else. So if he's claiming not to be the person who's been charged with the document, he can't represent that person as a special appearance. That would be unauthorized practice of law, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, we're just not gonna go down that rabbit hole either. We're just gonna do a jury trial date, sir. If you don't want to take the offer, you will admit that Ms. Horn gave you an offer, right? I'm muting you, Ms. Lyons. You got some background noise. You will admit Ms. Horn gave you an offer, correct?
Correct. And can I ask a question? You said that you did get my my affidavit of rebuttal, right?
I got all that stuff. I put it in the file.
Right. Can I that be put up? Can that be put on a record? I would like that to be put on a record.
For the record.
For the record, I put it in your file.
All right, I'm just making sure.
Now,
who the hell?
You gotta answer my question now. What about what do you want to? I'm gonna give you a jury trial. Give me jury trial date, please.
And Your Honor, for the record, if he's not accepting jurisdiction, I'm not sure why he's sending responses or even in court today.
True.
I don't know. I know we have some other people. Everybody's gonna get their time to be heard, so we'll get him a jury. Yeah, do you mean?
Because it's been more than 15 days, and like I said, the paperwork I had mailed it out, but I wasn't sure that it got to y'all today. That's why I made sure I hear just for that we wouldn't, like I wouldn't be showed as a didn't come. That's basically why I make sure.
The hell did you just say?
No. So what Ms. Horn is saying, put your appearance on the record, please, Ms. Horn.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Tamika Horn on behalf of the people, P70303.
So what Ms. Horn is saying is that you're acknowledging that you're Contrail Eugene Grigsby, right?
I'm acknowledging that I'm acknowledging that I am. Let me
present.
I reject the assumption that I am a paper.
He's not even. You're not even versed. You're not even versed on this stuff. I got people that come in here that are way better versed on this stuff than you are. You must have just became a sovereign citizen. Is that what you're alleging? You're a sovereign citizen?
No, sir.
Okay, so what is your basis for all this special appearance and things like that?
That you don't. I need some type of contract for you that say you to have power
do something
to a judge to rule over me. I need some. I'm not a citizen of. I'm not a citizen of the state.
You're not a citizen of the state?
No, I'm not a citizen of the state. So.
So you're your own sovereign. You're your own sovereign citizen, right?
No, I'm not. Yeah. That's an oxymoron. No, I'm not.
That's an oxymoron.
No, that's an oxymoron. A sovereign citizen. It can't be because a citizen give the state.
Educate us, please.
Feds make you a ward, and I'm not. I am.
Oh God.
Grown. I am the living being.
Living man.
Like I said, that's why I sent you my. That's why I sent you what I sent you. my rebuttals, because I reject the presumption that in attendance.
Jury trial day, what is that?
Applies to any jurisdiction, observe all rights and waive none.
Make sure that's not a Wednesday.
I challenge the presumption that the members of the private bar guild acting as judges, prosecutors, or magistrates are immune to personal accountability for their actions. I demand proof of their immunity and accountability under the law.
Okay.
I reject that.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you a day in court. If you want us to appoint an attorney so they can help you with procedure, we can do that. No, so we're gonna order a jury. Ms. Horn, I'm gonna set a final pretrial date, and I need all parties to appear on the final pretrial date. You don't have to appear in person. But I need to have the officers here to make sure that we're gonna go on this. And then that's gonna be May the 4th at 8:30, final pretrial. And then May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, we're gonna have a jury trial. That's gonna be in person.
Hell yeah.
So Mr. Grigsby, you can come by Zoom on May the 4th, 2026 at 8:30. I want all parties to appear. That court date is really set to make sure that Ms. Horn has her officers together and that Ms. Horn is ready to go. Ms. Horn, if those officers do not appear on April the 4th, we're going to dismiss the cases. If they're here, we're going to have a jury trial on May the 5th, 2026. All parties must appear in person.
So noted, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Griggs?
No, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Very good. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Well, at least he ended it on a cordial note. Anyway. All right. Apparently, Wonder Woman has something here. Uh-oh. This one sounds spicy.
Because if that's what you're gonna do and not get to, no, you wanna overtalk me? I don't think that's gonna happen, not in my courtroom.
I can't see who's talking, sir. I thought it was a lawyer.
BSJ Real Estate.
What?
Who is that guy with you? Yeah.
He's an occupant.
Oh, he's an occupant.
He's the one with the money. I'm the one with the credit.
Ow. Okay. All right. Because he didn't help you a bit. I'm just saying. No.
Thank
you. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Have a good one. BSJ Real Estate versus Danielle Zimmer.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Corey McCord on behalf of plaintiffs.
She's in jail. Oh, there she is. All right. Zimmerman, how are you?
Good morning, Your Honor. I could be better. I was on coming in, but somebody had been hacking my Wi-Fi all morning, and I was on the phone with Xfinity. Apparently, there's been an iPhone and a few other phones hacking into my stuff. And I'm from the 80s. I don't even understand how this works. And apparently, everybody can just hack your stuff.
Gen Xer.
All right, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, this is a straightforward termination of tenants case. My plaintiffs are the owners of the property at 939 Madison Street. They bought that property from the owner in February of this year. They did send a 30-day notice on February 17th. There is no lease of any kind from the prior owner or the current owners. Plaintiffs, we're just looking for possession.
Ms. Zimmerman, what do you have to say to that?
Okay, oh my gosh, Your Honor, I
Oh my
wish I
gosh.
had less to say. Let me begin with, I'm 38 and I've never been evicted from anywhere.
Okay.
But I did not acquire residency in this property from said woman in paperwork. Her name was Teresa Doris. So I thought that was a little odd. I do recall Alinda Sen being in a nursing home. So that's why I was like, you know, the whole reason I was in here was to fix up the property, which I've been doing. I don't want to live here. Trust me. Like, I don't. The neighbors are horrible. Like, everything's a bad time. And the police, they won't do anything for anybody, really. And maybe just not for me. I don't know. I've only lived in Michigan for almost 3 years.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been here since December 23. Your Honor, I have 6 animals, 4 of which I acquired while I was here of stray cats. So I had 4 stray cats from Ypsilanti, and I came with my dog.
You're not
and my
helping
snake.
yourself.
So I have
She
6
has
pets,
a
Your Honor,
snake.
and as Teresa
Oh my
Doris,
God.
I was
I was gonna say she looks like she would have an exotic pet.
fighting for my children in Illinois. I'm in a custody battle over there, which is actually not even a custody battle. It's a Darvo conspiracy / a bunch of things. And I'm in courts. I'm not even a criminal, never have been, in Michigan, Illinois, and Tennessee currently.
Okay.
Okay. So the issue for me in this case is that the owner of the premises has sent a notice seeking to have the property returned to them. Okay.
Correct. So
And-
I was gonna get up to get like an official copy of the deed, because just because I've been lied to so many times, I feel like it wasn't even sold. Like, nobody came to look at it. Why would you just buy a house you never looked at?
What?
You don't have paperwork with you.
Judge, I
No, she
do have
doesn't.
the quick deed, a little background. The plaintiffs bought the property at foreclosure sale. They were in communication with the owner, who then gave them a quick claim deed. So they bought the property on both ends of the deal. So they don't have to wait for the redemption period. I do have a copy.
Yeah, think of the super sticker.
That's
Did you
probably
hear
just,
that?
I did hear that, Your Honor. I just feel bad for the elderly woman, I guess, Linda Sen, who was the owner. Because, yeah, I'm not going to get into it, but I reported to adult services. And like everybody in Michigan, it just seems like nobody cares.
Well, thank you for
attempting to do everything.
disparaging the state that I was born in and very proud to be a resident
Oh,
of.
no,
but-
not like that. Nothing like that.
No, we just take
Nothing
it.
like
We just
that.
take it. There are a lot of us that care, but about a lot of things.
Okay, I'm not saying, I wasn't saying it like that. I meant to say,
How were you saying it?
unfortunately, as my time has shown here, the people I've met were not trustworthy. And unfortunately, that's been the case for me, especially with Ypsilanti police.
Okay, well, you just get to pick better people.
For the entire state.
I don't know what you want me to do with that. You're a wonderful,
Sir,
beautiful
just an honest woman,
lady
that's all.
who are, ma'am, I need to know if there's a defense to this action. Otherwise, I'm going to issue a judge.
Yes, Your Honor. So
What is your defense?
well, does it matter because it's not written down? It's just in text messages and voice recordings. Teresa Doris had promised me said property, who she claimed to have owned the property, okay, when I first moved in December 23. And because she knew I was looking for
understand that the property got foreclosed on.
Yes, I did, but I just don't understand how somebody could like hoodwink so there's just this maniac then on the loose, I guess, in Ypsilanti, Ann Arbor area named Teresa Doris, who's just rented.
There are maniacs in Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti?
Oh yes, there's crackheads on my street and there's crack
I
dealers.
know, right? Yeah, okay. Because it's the only place that exists. Go ahead, ma'am.
I never said that.
Okay, I'm just trying to get to your defense, please.
Okay, so I was said to inherit house because I'm a medical assistant from Illinois.
Okay.
And I was said to inherit house by giving medical advice to Linda Sen, who was later introduced to me by name. And I was to like be a caregiver for her, but then she kept ending up back in a nursing home, back in a nursing home, back in a nursing home. So, and Teresa Doris would never, if it's a, with all due respect to any gay people or transgender, because I.
No, stop. Shut up. Shut. No, don't say that. Don't. Stop. Stop. Just stop. What the way she started that, you know it's gonna get.
I do not hate against anybody.
Oh, so what? Wow. Hold it. Stop talking. Stop talking.
Okay.
I do not know what any of that has with any defense you have regarding this property.
Well, I'm just saying.
But you know what? You can't just come in disparaging and talking about people or groups of people, because if that's what you're going to do and not get to you want to overtalk me. I don't think that's going to happen. Not in my courtroom.
I can't see who's talking, sir. I thought it was a lawyer.
You can't see who's talking. It's me, the one in charge.
Okay, I will not talk over you.
The born and bred Michigander that is proud of everyone that lives in this darn state. That's who you're talking to.
I never said I wasn't proud. I was proud to be here too. That's where I came to.
What's your defense?
My defense is that everybody's been lying to me.
Oh.
Okay, but that's not a defense to the property. If you wish to take a civil action against somebody, the owners of the premises haven't lied to you.
Well, that's correct. That's true.
Okay.
I did reach out to the lawyer to try to inform him before this happened in front of you, sir. But he did not return my phone call, which that's fine. But you know, I have lupus myself. I have 5% Senegalian heritage, and I was really happy to, you know, live here like for the time I had. But I never had a judge yell at me before. This is kind of weird. But yes,
I'm not yelling at you. You have never heard me yell, because if I'm yelling at you, you're gonna know, and it's gonna be a very short conversation. So I'm letting this go much longer than I would if anybody I'm yelling at.
Thank you.
That guy. No,
it's a long story, and it's not.
Oh
a good
my
one
god,
either.
this is great.
I don't see it an issue here that I could even set a trial on or anything else like that.
I concur, Your Honor.
I mean,
So I'm going to find no tribal issue after hearing in this matter. I'm going to grant a judgment possession. There is no redemption amount. Writ to issue in days.
I'm on SSRIs and I have lupus. Oh my god.
Thanks.
I just got it last month, and I was promised a car. So how do you expect me to go anywhere? I'm just going to sit on the lawn with my 6 animals. When I'm a single mom.
I don't deal with all of the other promises that people may have made to you. I'm dealing strictly with the real estate issue here in front of me.
That's fine.
And I am now done.
It seems like all the black folks are racist.
I am.
No.
Now done.
Okay, I'm sorry that we had the interaction.
Thank you. There's a mute button somewhere, isn't there? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm almost not going to like you now.
I know.
You have another case?
I do. BSG.
Oh man. All right, that was a good one. All right, that was a good one. Lupus, SSRIs. Drunk mom nearly mows down kids at an ice cream shop. Come on. Gotta find some airports or something. I don't know.
I'm asking you if I don't.
I almost forgot. Guys, Blue Cam. We're gonna watch it next. Lacrosse is back on the menu, boys.
Do I not have that opportunity to ask you that? I thought you wanted to ask me a question. Did you not want to ask me a question?
On April 18th, 2025, officers in Ohio rushed to a local ice cream parlor after several 911 calls reported a dangerously intoxicated driver trying to leave the scene. Panicked witnesses dialed 911 after watching the driver narrowly miss hitting several children while attempting to pull out of the parking lot. Here's what the officers dangerously intoxicated driver trying to leave the scene. Panicked witnesses dialed 911 after watching the driver narrowly miss hitting several children while attempting to pull out of the parking lot. Here's what the officers did next.
Hello, how are you?
Are we good?
What?
Pull out?
What's that?
I need to pull out.
Okay. Well, we got a call on you. Do you mind putting in park for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you pull forward here?
You almost park for him, and I just need to.
Okay. Put in park. Can you take your keys out of the ignition, please? Could I have the keys?
I mean,
so I can smell the alcohol coming off your breath, okay? We got a call saying that you almost hit some kids in the parking lot here.
I almost hit some kids.
Yeah.
I did not almost hit some kids.
You're slurring your words.
I didn't not almost hit some kids.
I literally never, though.
Listen.
I never even came in contact with children.
Okay. That's fine.
Well, you almost did.
But I can, just standing here, I can smell the odor of a consumed alcoholic beverage coming off your breath, okay?
Okay.
So let me see your keys real quick.
For what?
Because I don't want you going anywhere.
For exactly what? I literally haven't done anything wrong.
Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight?
I was with my friends just now to drink until I came here.
Okay. Where were you guys at?
Like, what? I don't understand exactly what I did to, like...
So we got multiple calls, like I said, that you
multiple
had...
calls from me.
Just listen,
From
okay?
me.
Just listen, okay?
It's just kind of crazy to think that multiple calls came from me.
Not from you,
No,
from other
I know.
people about you.
From other people about me tonight.
Yes. So,
Multiple people tonight came from
were you
me.
drinking beer?
I was
Or-
literally
I
in Medina with my friends tonight. Completely, it was about, I'm about to graduate. Like, so, okay, listen.
Do you have your driver's license with you?
But can you listen to me for a second?
Well, I need your driver's
Oh my god, she's barely functioning.
I will talk to you in a second.
Right away, Morgan's
I will talk to you in a second.
behavior
What
shifts
the fuck?
from confused to defensive. The officer is conducting a standard OVI investigation, which means he needs her driver's license. But instead of handing it over, she decides to argue.
I need your driver's license.
In a second.
Nope, you're going to give me your driver's license now.
Or I will in a second.
No, you're going to give me your driver's license now.
I literally don't, at this point, I don't feel like I need to.
You do.
Because why?
Because I'm investigating an OVI.
An OVI?
An OVI, yes, I am an...
That's amazing.
No, I literally did nothing to get to this point.
I'm done arguing. Provide me your driver's license, or we're gonna get out of the car and you're gonna be placed under arrest.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay, so where's your
Do
driver's
you?
license at?
I will get it on my phone.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that at this point. I feel like at this point, I'm trying to tell
Hey,
you
firm.
I wasn't even trying to pick up my kids right now. I was not.
So your kids here?
Yes.
Did you have them in the car?
I did not drink them here. No, I dropped them off, and I had a
Is there anybody else that you're with?
I messaged somebody. Their name is.
So wait, who are your kids here?
They are here with somebody completely different.
Okay.
I was not here bringing them.
Okay, provide me your driver's license, please. What is your name?
My name
Yes.
is Morgan.
Okay, let me
Their
see your
name
driver's
is
license.
going to be different.
Thank you.
This is their name.
Okay.
A few minutes later, the officer tries to pin down exactly how much she's had to drink. Morgan admits to having 2 drinks, a detail that will become very important later on.
It's always 2!
My sins just needed somewhere to stay because I didn't have anyone to watch them today. It's a difficult day.
How much alcohol have you had to drink today?
I drank 2 drinks at the alcohol
Okay.
place. I was literally
At the
going to
alcohol
pick them up
place.
and drop them off. All I'm trying to do is get home at this point. I didn't realize it was going to be such a big deal. All I wanted to do, like,
Okay.
I'm about to
Are you willing to
Can
run?
you listen?
Hold on.
For 1 second,
No,
please.
listen to me. Okay,
I
are you
was
willing?
gonna-
Stop. Are you willing to run through some tests for me?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
I was going to graduate next week.
Hold on, just listen.
You
All I
were.
want to do is graduate so I can get to my next.
Okay.
I had my children very, very, very early.
Okay, and you're fucking it up by getting shithoused and almost killing other people's children.
All I'm trying to do is graduate.
Okay.
And now you want to like look into my car and be all like, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
Because of her slurred speech and the odor of alcohol, the officer asked Morgan to perform a simple divided attention test. All she has to do is count backwards from 69 to 53. Listen closely to how she handles this.
60, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 70, 71, 70, 70.
Oh my god, no!
70, 78, 77, 76, 70, 65, 65, 65. I don't know what the protocol is to go to these numbers. I don't know what they all are.
After completely losing her place in the numbers, the officer gives her another chance with the alphabet. But Morgan realizes she's struggling. Instead of trying the test, she resorts to a common evasive tactic, answering a simple yes or no question with more questions.
So start with the letter D as in David, and I just want you to recite the alphabet to Q as in Queen.
I'm like a normal person.
Okay. Do you want to do this test?
I don't understand what I did wrong.
Okay. Well, I've already explained it to you. So would you like to do this test or no?
I don't know. Should I?
It's up to you.
If you're gonna like pinpoint me as a criminal, then no, because I'm not a criminal, and I'm not trying to get it past the law. I'm not trying to do anything
Are
wrong.
you going to do the test or not?
Listen,
I'm asking you a question. Stop. Are you going to answer the question or
You're
not?
looking at me like I'm trying to get above anything. And I'm not.
Listen, are you going to do the test or not?
I
That's a
am
simple question.
trying to
It's a
answer
yes
the
or no question.
I don't know. Depending on your answer, I don't know.
It's not my answer. It's your answer. I'm asking you. It's yes or no.
You're making me seem
Okay.
like it's a definitive
Are you willing
question.
to run through field sobriety tests for me?
A field sobriety
Are you
test?
willing to run through field sobriety tests for me?
And what is the answer if I don't?
Shut up, goddess. And also, thank you for the $5 super chat.
I'm asking you if I don't. Do I not have that opportunity to ask you that?
You do, but
So I can't
these are
ask you
optional
that.
tests, okay?
Yeah, and so I have every option to ask you what I'm asking. And you're asking me crazy. You want to keep me here. And I'm trying to answer the questions as best as I can. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say.
Okay. So you're going to do the test or no?
What question?
Go ahead and step out for me.
No, if you want to ask me a question, then ask me.
Go ahead and step out.
You can ask me a question.
Step out of the car. We're going to pull you out.
I thought you wanted to ask me a question. Did you not want to ask me a question?
Turn around.
Did you not ask
Turn
me
around,
a question?
Turn around.
So I'm not going to be asked a question. You're not going to ask me a single question?
Put your hands together.
Seriously, you're not going to ask me a question?
Put your hands together.
You're not going to ask me. You're not going to ask me.
You're under arrest. Do you understand that?
Even though I'm not.
You have the right
being-
to remain silent, and then you say it will be used against you in a court of law.
Even though I'm not
right to an
being-
attorney and have them present for any questions.
She is far gone. I'm genuinely wondering what her BAC is.
But you're not asking me a question. Not anymore, no.
Why?
Do you understand your rights?
I don't. I don't.
I just read them to you.
But you didn't.
Did
Because you
not
did not.
understand?
No.
Okay, what did you not understand?
I didn't understand anything you said to me.
Well,
You're
what's
gonna
your
have to
question?
say them again.
What's your question? I'm not gonna say
All
it
the
again.
questions.
Okay, let's go. Let's put her in the car. First.
You don't have any questions for me. You're fine. What did I do?
You're driving drunk.
I literally.
You're under arrest right now for OVI. Okay.
I literally am not.
Now secured in the back of the cruiser, Morgan changes her story again. Earlier, she admitted to having 2 drinks. Now she insists she only had a single shot of tequila.
I was with my friend.
And you said you had.
She drank from there, but
And
like.
what did you have to drink?
All I drank with it was literally a shot.
Just one shot?
Yes, literally.
What kind of shot was it?
Oh.
It was tequila.
Okay.
And for some reason she didn't think that was abnormal at all. She said that since she was going to a party, that it was very, very normal.
While she's downplaying her intoxication in the cruiser, another officer is searching her vehicle, and what he finds completely destroys her story.
Oh boy. Oh God.
Wallet, house key, phone.
And a cat. Oh God.
Can we take her out of the custody for just a second? I'm gonna take the other one off too real quick, so that way you can pull up the insurance for him.
Can you tell me what I did?
I told you, you're under arrest for OVI.
Yeah,
now.
but you really, I'm under arrest. Am I under arrest?
Yes.
I am under arrest.
Yes, they arrested you for OVI. I have nothing to do with that, though.
Look
I'm
at this
talking about
fat
what
kitty.
happened prior to all this. Can you see if you can pull up your insurance card for me?
I don't know what you want.
You're fatty, fat, fat, fat.
Yeah, I know, but they don't want to. If I could do it without you wanting to like arrest me, I'm trying to help you. I swear to God,
Well, I don't want you to fall.
I don't want to hurt myself. All I want to do is get the truth to you.
Sure. Let's work on the insurance card first. Yep. Pull up the insurance.
What am I trying to do right now?
He is a big boy.
So what to get? I don't know what you want me to do.
Do you know where your insurance card is?
I know I have Molina, but I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh, I want it. Like car insurance. Your car.
Please, we just want the car insurance.
No.
Oh, okay.
What? So you're gonna just arrest me then? Okay. Even though you're just gonna take my phone?
You're already arrested. You're already under arrest. Yes.
You're under arrest.
Even though
Has a heart attack.
What's that? Turn around, okay. Just turn back
I
around.
just gave
Morgan,
it to
turn
you.
back around.
Up until this point, Morgan has played the victim. But watch what happens to her demeanor the moment she's placed back inside the patrol car.
Uh-oh.
Are you
Go ahead
done?
and yeah, go ahead and sit back in the car.
I have to sit back on the couch.
Yes. Got it? I just want you.
Oh, yeah, like I'm sure you care.
No, I do. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Oh, here we go. Oh, there it
Hey,
is.
Morgan, what's a good phone number for you?
Honestly, who gives a shit? Honestly,
Stop.
close the door.
She's charging up.
Close the door.
Okay, sit
You
back.
don't give a flying
Sit back. I
Who
gotta buckle
cares?
you in.
Then shut the door.
Sit back.
Or what?
Come on. We don't want to do this.
You're gonna fight me?
I'm not gonna fight you.
I'm not scared
No.
of anything now. You took everything that
Ooh.
matters to me.
What, the bottle of Captain Morgan?
Close the door.
The suspect was charged with OVI, failing to stop after an accident. In court, she initially pleaded not guilty to all charges. However, her charge of OVI was later dismissed.
Oh,
She
for
later amended
fuck's-
her plea to guilty to the charge of failing to stop after an accident in order to pay $102 in restitution to the victim, along with a $565 fine.
Unbelievable. What a joke. She legit could have killed some people and killed some kids, and they let her go and they dismissed her OVI. Unbelievable. All right, I'm gonna go get another adult juice. It's gonna be my last one for the evening, and then we're going to revisit the lacrosse cinematic universe in just a second. So give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. What is going on?
I wasn't touching no kids.
That's the best way to start a video.
You said I was touching kids, bro. What? I'm about to punch his ass in the mouth, bro.
Officers are at a high school football game to remove this drunk teen from the premises, but they don't know that he has no plans to make this simple task any easier.
You said I touched the kid. I'm just talking, bro.
It all started around 8:15 p.m. at Logan High School in La Crosse, Wisconsin, when an officer that was providing security at the game was made aware of a 19-year-old named Raymond who was causing trouble in the crowd. He appeared to be intoxicated and was behaving aggressively around other kids. After becoming disruptive in the crowd, staff asked him to leave, and an officer then approached him about it.
I'm just trying to, can I stand up? I'm gonna stand up. It's
Can
just,
you at least get out of this way a little bit when she comes out? Come over here.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, man. I'm not trying to jam you up.
You did though.
Well, I have
Jam me up, bro. My stress level is through the roof because of you now.
But do you understand why I came to you though?
I was having a good time. I don't understand why it was such a bad thing because I didn't.
But others weren't having a good time.
The officer thought he might be able to talk things through with Raymond while he was still calm, but that didn't last long.
I'm sorry, I won't go back in. I just don't got nowhere to stay right now. I was trying to have a good time, but it turned out to be
You said that already.
You can't come drinking to these games. No, all I did was tap shoulder.
I can smell you from here.
Why is that a problem?
No one else in the stadium is drunk.
You're not 21.
You're not 21. What?
Who are you? I'm a detective.
I'm a detective.
Just for you. Just kidding. I was in the meeting. Funny joke. Right here.
Okay, watch.
Hi. So.
Oh God, Mom.
I didn't even get to see it. I didn't get the game.
Yeah. And we got a couple complaints on him. Ran into people. And
No, you said that yourself.
Raymond?
You said that yourself.
Raymond, stop.
Listen. I wasn't touching no kids.
Hey,
what are you talking about?
Listen.
No, he said I was touching kids, bro. What?
Like tapping on the shoulder is what he meant.
I didn't never touch no kid. Bro,
Raymond?
why is that such a... Bro,
Raymond,
why are you
Raymond,
saying that I never said?
You are drunk as
I know I am, but...
Okay, now it's time to go. Hey, listen, listen. We're gonna stop before... Seriously, please. Stop.
You are drunk as
Bro!
Yes, okay, we're gonna walk.
You said something I never said.
Okay, now, I'm gonna ask you to walk away.
What are you talking about? You said I touched the kid.
Turn around, we're gonna walk away. You're gonna walk away. You're gonna walk away. Yes, you are. It's time to go. Now it's time to go before you end up going to jail.
I'm just talking, bro.
I'm not gonna allow it anymore, though. I'm not allowing it anymore. We're done. We're over with. It's time for you to go. I'm asking you.
Where?
I don't know.
Where am I supposed to go?
Not here. I don't know. Not here.
Bro, I'm not trying to argue with you, bro. I'm just...
You kind of are.
It's not here. It's time to go.
Why is this... I can't go anywhere, bro.
Well, can Mom take you somewhere? Get you out of here?
She doesn't have a car.
Officers would soon learn that this wasn't Raymond's first encounter with law enforcement. He had already been charged in several prior cases ranging from underage drinking to vehicle theft. And before the night was over, they would uncover even more about his history.
Can you just please walk away from here? That's all I'm asking. I don't know. I don't want to see you get in trouble if you continue down this road.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, you're in the middle of the road. Raymond, you're in the middle of the street. You're in the middle of the street?
Don't touch me.
Okay.
Raven?
Then I'll get a squad car right here and we'll take you down. Where have you stayed the last few nights?
He was at my house last night.
Can you go there tonight? Not without a ride?
I'll give you a ride.
Bro, there's no...
Can you grow up and get out of the middle of the road, though? I gave you
He's
my
that
hotspot
kinda
on my
drunk.
phone.
I don't give a f***. You're still disrespectful.
Okay.
As the situation became more difficult, the officer called for backup in hopes that Raymond would finally leave.
We got a trouble with party at Logan High School. You sent a squad.
I'm trying to call a place to stay.
Can you have a seat on the curb over there? We have car. Hey, Raymond. No, this side. We have people leaving.
I'm sorry, bro. Is it really that bad, bro? Like,
I allowed you to I told you just to leave. You didn't. Have we had contact with him recently?
A couple weeks ago.
I just need to get him out of here. So
I just don't have more to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I told you just can't be here, and you just refused to leave.
Because I have nowhere to go.
Well, you can't be here. You can't.
Well, I'm gonna stay here until I find a place to go.
You're not.
That's what I'm saying.
How much to drink tonight, Raymond? Raymond. Hey.
Raymond.
How much have you drank tonight?
Can you convince him to leave the property?
I'll leave the property.
Hang on. I want to see.
I can't leave the property? No.
You don't want to blow it?
Why?
Because you're underage and you can smell alcohol on you.
Y'all been 10 feet away from me.
You want to make sure you're okay so you can be like yourself.
That's all.
I'm gonna walk my ass home because y'all can't do shit.
Okay.
Raymond.
You blowing this
Raymond.
Want to for me? I don't want to. There's no reason I have to.
All right.
You got called.
You can just give me
You got called because what?
As Raymond continued refusing to comply, the officers tried giving him another option in hopes of resolving the situation.
I'll make a deal with you. You walk off.
got
Listen,
called?
Stop. Walk.
Because
Stop talking.
I wanted to go walk up to my.
Listen,
Stop grabbing.
Stop.
Listen to him then.
Hey. Either
Listen.
walk off and leave and get nothing. If you come back, you're going to jail and an underage ticket.
Go.
Those are your options.
Go.
But
So I have no chance to do anything.
Yeah, you have a
So
chance to
this
leave.
here.
You have a chance to leave with nothing.
Do what y'all gotta do.
Go.
You got the chance to leave, but if you come back, you're going to jail and getting the ticket.
And y'all don't understand what the fuck I'm trying to say.
You just said you're leaving to go.
Bro, I came here to watch the football game, and I was doing some tap the shoulder shit.
Okay, well, it's time to go because they don't want you.
Yeah, so take me is what I'm saying.
So you got to head out. You're an adult.
So I can leave.
Yes. Yeah, you
You're literally, you said what was happening. If
Please
I leave,
go.
you're still gonna be a ticket happening.
No. If you come back here after you leave right now. So if you leave, nothing. Go. But if you come back here after you leave,
So go. Okay. So you're gonna stay?
Ridiculousness. You look like a
ridiculousness.
I'm about to punch his ass in the mouth, bro. Grab my phone at least. I came here to watch a football game. Yeah, but I came here to watch a football game.
I want to say to the three of you who apparently purchased something on my registry, thank you very, very much. I don't know who made a purchase, and I don't know what it is. I won't know until it arrives, but thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. I was just throwing it there. You really didn't, but thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
Get out of my face! Don't touch me!
Raven!
Don't touch me!
Raven! Stop it! Raven,
Don't touch me! I don't want you to be on me!
I gotta hold on to you.
Let go of me! I want a different person!
Relax. Let's go by the car.
Raven!
I just want a different person! I don't want you touching me!
You go in?
Yep.
It's not that bad, bro.
Raven!
Dude, I'm not doing anything.
You're fighting with them. Stop!
I'm walking with
You're
them.
making it worse.
You're a
He's going to spit at you guys.
I gave an opportunity, several, but.
Officers then transported Raymond to the county jail, and the threats continued for the entire drive.
I don't even want y'all to touch me out of this car.
We won't.
I will hit you. I will.
Don't do that.
I'm about to hit you with these goddamn cups. I don't do nothing. Give a fuck, bro. Y'all both are f***ing weird. This nigga goofy. I don't even like. You just be quiet. That's how you know you will. I'll beat the f*** out.
It's like battery slash threats of law enforcement here.
That ain't battery. I'm just talking. I ain't do nothing that was.
Hey, what's up, Omega?
You're dumb.
Meanwhile, back at the game, one of the officers thought he might recognize Raymond and may have had some additional information about his situation.
Based on what I'm gathering from him, so he gave you the name Ray?
Yeah.
And I told you that was the name of a dad. He's been staying with friends who are 17, but they're part of some fight club. They got arrested for some fight club.
Oh, really?
And then she also said she thinks he's still on parole for auto theft.
Dad?
This kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, my point is this. I have a weird feeling he's coming in with his actual dad for a meeting we have scheduled to do a contract with TC on Monday.
Well, he's going to be on bond not to have contact with Logan High School.
So what I need to know right away Monday morning is we got to figure out if that's the same kid, and if that's true, then I'll have to meet him off-site, and I'll probably have you come with me.
Yeah. How do we find this
I
out?
can have Heather call first thing Monday and just say that I have to reschedule. You know anything about a fight club?
No.
Fight club, he's living with them, and
couch surfing?
That would explain why he'd come to Logan.
Yes.
He's just a little intoxicated with getting unruly at the Logan game, so making a lot of threats to fight, and his mom said he's a spitter, so.
Dude, that nigga like a bitch right there. Tall ass motherfucker look like a. Yo, can you hear me? That guy right there, that tall dude. You look like a.
Ultimately, Raymond was charged with felony, battery threat to an officer, misdemeanor, disorderly conduct. He was released a few days later on a $250 signature bond, with conditions to have no alcohol and no contact with the officers except in their official capacity. Ultimately, his next hearing is scheduled for June 3rd, 2026. Don't just watch, represent. Visit codebluecam.com.
All right, I think I got two left on the docket, and then we're gonna call it a day. This was an airline. This is a airport one. It's out of Fort Lauderdale, not DFW.
On On June 1st, 2025, officers were dispatched to Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport after receiving reports of a disturbance involving a passenger refusing to comply with flight crew instructions and refusing to exit the aircraft.
Okay.
Hello. What's going on?
He's recording now, so you don't even have. He threatened all of us too.
What's that?
He threatened all of us too. So. All right. So here's.
What's going on?
BSOS. Yeah, he knows the story. All right. It's okay. So 20. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Personally non-compliant. He's traveling with his kids and another family member is the grandmother. He placed the daughter in someone else's seat, and while we seated them with the grandmother, with the adult, part of the family. He removed the daughter and put them in the other seat beside him, and the other daughter, which was assigned to someone else. The flight attendant
Not part of his family, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flight attendant asked, to put the daughter back with the grandmother so the other person will sit in the assigned seat. He refused to do it. He was non-compliant, very combative. He asked him to get off the aircraft, get his stuff, and get off the aircraft. He was very rude, so they become threatening. And he was just non-compliant, very combative, and not listen to any of our instructions. So I had him our card here, a notice of non-compliance. He refused to take it. He started recording me, which he has the right to. But I did let him know I don't consent to him recording. He's right here. So we like him off the aircraft. The flight crew is not comfortable. They're not safe with him.
Okay, so who you want off the aircraft? Just him?
This gentleman right here.
And the kids can fly with the grandma?
If he's willing to let the kids go with the grandmother, but he's going to have to get on. So who doesn't want him on board, they're not safe. Don't feel safe for him on board.
Okay.
We were willing to rebook him on the next flight. Very combative and non-compliant. Not listening at all.
Okay. Okay.
So basically, he wanted somebody to move so that he can sit next. He and his son could sit next to each other, even though that wasn't their seat.
All right. So this is what's gonna happen. All right.
Yes.
The pilot doesn't want you on the plane. The crew doesn't want you on the plane.
For what reason?
They don't have to have a reason.
They need to have a reason.
No, not by law. No.
To take me down on the plane with my kids and my disabled mother.
So your kids can stay with your mother if that's what you want?
No.
Okay. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you no. I'm going to tell you this is the way it works. Okay.
Yes.
Well, they can come off with you if that's what you want. That's fine. All right. They're your kids.
For
you can
what?
take
For
them.
what reason?
Because apparently you're not following rules. And
I am
regulations.
following rules. Why?
All right.
I was on my seat.
Okay.
Come on, I'll show
Apparently
you.
I don't need to come anywhere.
I'll show you my
Okay?
seat.
So
I have
if
my
you refuse,
ticket.
listen.
I
If
have
you
my-
refuse to come off, you'll be arrested.
For
Everybody
what?
on this plane will have to come off, and you'll be arrested. As
For
simple
what?
as
Look.
that. All right.
Look, this is my seat, 25D.
Okay.
Can I come and show you where is
No.
my seat?
No.
This is my seat, so you are doing something wrong.
Have nothing to do with the plane.
My daughter was supposed
Alright.
to change the seat, but the person...
I'm giving you. Are you going to come off the plane or no? That's all I need.
I
to
am
know.
on my seat. Look, this is the 25D, and I registered where I'm sitting.
Okay. Are you understanding what I'm telling you?
I am sitting on 25D.
Okay. Come on up. You're going under arrest. Don't worry about it. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Do it now. Put your hands behind your back.
I am putting my hands behind my back.
I got it. Drop the phone. Drop the phone. You don't want to do it the right way, right?
Okay.
I want you to come off with your kids, or your kids to go with your mother.
Okay.
But you want to go to jail, so that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Whoa! What the hell? Are you guys having issues on your end? I'm not. It's running smooth for me. It could be YouTube. I think YouTube's acting up.
Yeah. Well.
Whoa!
You don't have to attack at all. Get down. Get down. Dirty, give me another unit. Get down. Turn around.
Hey, father.
Sit down. You will get your mistakes.
Hold on. Let me check. Oh shit. Oh, it is on my end. What the fuck? My connection just is tanked. What the hell? Yeah, well, I got it. Well, so Thea, we got to change it. It's no longer Comcast, it's Spectrum. You got to change it.
Son of Bimbila, please. Please, son of Bimbila, please.
Can he go?
Son of Bimbila, please.
Slow down. We got 2 in custody.
Please, son of Bimbila, mia moglie. Please.
Oh, wait, is that a tap?
Bimbi, sono formale. Formale bimbi. Sono bimbi, da. Oh. Okay. I know. Oh, yeah.
Just wait till the rest of them get here.
Sono bimbi. Sono bimbi.
This is fine. Yeah. You guys want to open up? Y'all good? Yeah. All right. We'll wait till the rest of them get here. Just face the wall. You don't have nothing to talk about. Don't come running at the police like that.
Let go.
No, you would see there.
Because he was coming.
You wouldn't listen.
He was coming
That's
to
why
me.
you're in custody.
He was coming to me, I promise you.
Well, so we're
Janet, the Amazon link should be you should be able to see it either at the top or the bottom of the chat. I have it pinned. But it's it looks like its Spectrum is acting up on me right now.
Please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. Just let him go. Let him go, please. I'll do whatever you want. I swear to God.
That's
whatever you want.
right now.
Okay.
This way right there.
I was never detained in my life. This is unfair.
You didn't want to listen,
I'm
so.
not saying that you're doing something unfair. Absolutely. I respect you. I respect your job.
Thank you for respecting me.
But please let him go. Please. Please, just please, sorry, Bimbi. Sorry, Bimbi.
Let's no debates here. We'll send somebody else come, then I walk out.
Hey.
Well, actually,
I need somebody
you want to
to
wait because you got to get information. So wait. Just hold them out there till somebody else come.
My mom is disabled. She cannot go.
Okay. We got new game. I
just need your info.
Yeah.
And the play and all that.
Action reaction. That's what it's called.
No, they're gonna pay for it.
And you said that the dad was trying to grab me, or
Whichever one of you back was turned, you was trying.
yeah, I was grabbing his phone off the floor.
That's when I'm grabbing his the camera.
Yeah, you have on my phone too. Don't worry, you have the video. You have everything.
I think it was him.
Hello, hello. Are we back? I think the stream is back to being okay now. I'm seeing a good connection on my end. We're back up to all green on my end. Hopefully it is on y'all's end. Yeah?
My dad is Albanian. He has a green card. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He was coming to me. The kids were crying. That's why he came.
What's the phone number for you?
Please, he didn't do anything.
And where were you born?
I was born in Albania.
And are you Albanian citizen still or U.S.?
I'm alright.
You're American now?
Yes, sir. It's been 10 years. I never had trouble with anybody. The guy on the plane, he was very rude.
Right, but I explained to you multiple times that they don't want you on the plane. The pilot has the authority of the plane. Whatever they tell you, you got to do it.
I thought you were just trying. I swear to
Why
God.
would I do that?
I swear to my life.
I just wanted you to get off the plane and your children to go with the family.
I thought you were just saying. If
All
I
right.
knew, I would have complied. Absolutely.
I told you that that's the way it's going to work if you refuse, okay?
Absolutely.
So unfortunately,
100%, I will
and that's where we're at now. Unfortunately, your family's getting kicked off the plane too.
My mom, can you please?
We don't have control over that.
My
Once
dad.
the airline makes that decision,
No,
that's it.
for my dad, please.
No, it's already past that.
The son was charged with trespassing after warning and resisting without violence, while the father was arrested for interfering with an arrest after attempting to free him from deputies' custody. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, this is the last one. This might be the drunkest woman I've ever seen on a golf cart.
On July 22nd, 2025, officers in New Mexico responded to a gated community after a resident reported a woman was using their private land as a golf cart shortcut to the country club. When officers arrived, they found the woman still seated in her golf cart, doubling down on her claim that she had every right to be there. Here's what the officers did next.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, shit. Damn it, I can't make it like in real time. But I need to make an easement counter. Do I have a counter on here? Where can it go? Here we go. Yeah, I got a counter here.
I got a cop.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Are you Misty?
I am.
Oh, what's going on today?
I'm going home.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm on an easement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look. Look at this guy.
Hello.
Say hey. I'm not on private property. I'm on an easement.
Okay.
You see it?
I mean, I see a sidewalk. I don't know who belongs to
I'm
what.
on their property.
Okay. So.
You see this cop right here?
Can we? I don't know what's going on. Can you kind of fill me in on what the deal is?
This guy thinks that this is his property.
Okay.
It's an easement to the country club.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
So you see it? It's
Looks
a path.
that makes
I'm
sense.
not on his property.
Okay. I don't know that for sure, but that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Okay.
So you see this path?
Okay.
And I'm going home.
Okay.
This guy thinks that this car path is his property.
Okay.
And it's not. It's
okay.
An easement. I'm not on his property.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to get home.
Okay.
And he thinks that this easement is his property.
Okay, fair enough.
And it's fine. I'm just trying to get home.
Okay.
You keep repeating yourself a lot.
What are we doing hanging out here then?
Because I'm talking to my friend on the phone.
Okay.
So I can go home.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best idea.
The thing is he has no control over this easement.
Okay. That's fine. I think probably the best idea for everybody is just go home and.
All right, we're at 6 now.
But the thing is he can't.
Well, I'm gonna knock.
He can't control this easement.
I'm gonna knock on his door and I'll get his side of it.
Well,
but
you should.
I don't think there's any crimes that have been committed up to this point. It doesn't sound like.
Not.
So.
Well, look at that baby. Look at that baby right there.
Kitty.
The kitty?
I know.
Okay.
So the
Look at the
thing
kitty.
is,
Where's the kitty?
He cannot
There's the
control
kitty.
this easement. He cannot.
Okay.
Because he doesn't control this car path.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I think I got it. Okay. I think you probably a good idea. Let's just go home and be done.
Well, I'll go home.
Okay. Well, why don't you?
Baby, look at this.
Okay.
Baby.
That he
Look at
has. You see over there where that camera is?
The open. Let's see where
It's private property.
See what? The white thing on the fence.
Hillcourt property.
Okay.
And he has a camera on it.
Okay.
So how does he have that permission? He absolutely does not.
Okay. Well, that's for Hillcorp to worry about, though.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
But the thing is this
Fine,
right
that's
here is
fine.
an easement, and he has no control over it.
The officer approaches the residents to make contact with the homeowners.
Hello. How are you? Awesome. I'm Sergeant Hardy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. What you got going on today?
Today here?
Well, just with this situation.
Okay, so she showed up at my house, well, about a month ago.
Okay.
Her son was driving an ATV through this, back around our property, flying through here, back and forth, back and forth.
Okay.
This is golf course. He's not allowed to have an ATV. This is our private property, actually. Okay. This easement is strictly for our neighborhood, and it's actually by access by specific, specific access granted.
Okay.
So we have that in the covenants, in the easements. I have the paperwork.
Okay.
So he just went and had a conversation with their son and said, you can't have an ATV
Okay.
on your property, on this property here.
Okay.
And he said, yes, I can. Ignored him and tried to take the gate out of my husband's hands. And he said, no, you're not going to do this.
Okay.
And shut the gate. And so he had to go around and wait to get picked up, I guess. Okay. I don't know who this guy is. So an hour later, she showed up with a friend, rang my doorbell, seemed intoxicated.
Okay.
And said,
Yeah. We were just having that conversation because, like I said, because I kind of initially was talking to her. I said,
yes, metalcore, you can. Specifically, if you're drunk on a public roadway on a golf cart, you absolutely can.
okay, so it's an easement. So what? And she just kept repeating herself. So I think we're going to be getting into an investigation on that side.
well, and I'm sure it's going to get hot. So basically what happened is she came to my door and said, why did you shut the gate on my kid?
Gotcha.
My husband said,
Okay.
yes, I did. But she's under the impression this is country club property because she's a member of the country club. She can use it freely, and we were in the wrong to block access.
Gotcha. How are you doing, sir?
Good. I'm
Brandon Hardy. Nice to meet you.
So she's been notified not only by the country club, she was notified, I believe, today by the country club that this is private property. She has no access. She's been illegally accessing an easement. But she has also been asked not to step foot on my property again.
Well, we'll make that part official.
So they're basically saying that while this is an easement, it is not a public easement, meaning that any member of the public can access it. It's a very, it's a special. What the lady said, it is a special access easement. So it's a defined access, not public.
Right. As far as us,
right.
And basically the way that'll work is we'll have a form that we'll fill out that you'll sign,
yeah.
And then if she comes back, she can go to jail. She's notified.
Well, she's been notified not only verbally by myself, but also by the country club specifically. My attorney is in the process of drafting a letter of trespass, letting her know that she is no longer allowed here.
Gotcha.
Now that the officers know Misty is actively trespassing, Officer Ashburn steps in to officially identify her. But Misty refuses to cooperate, which legally elevates the situation from a simple property dispute to a detainable offense.
So can I get your name from you, ma'am?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So at this point...
I'll turn my shit off.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So this is an access, you said, for the country club to use, like, for people to access the golf course?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, and do you live in the area here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And do multiple people use this, I'm guessing?
Yes, they do. Hi. Hey. Yeah, I'm getting... yeah. You guys need to come down here. Yeah. Okay. Love you long time. Yeah.
All the way. And you help me understand you didn't pull off the concrete path?
No, I would not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
And do you have a membership to the country club?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Right. We're just trying to figure out the other officers that we're talking to these people so we can try to understand what's going on. So
understand.
If she hadn't been so erratic and made veiled threats towards my family, there's no way I would.
Well,
I would
it's
be
just
making
used
a deal out of it.
Even if that weren't the case, it's your property and you have the ability to say who comes and goes.
Well, and the reality of it is that until she's the only one that I've trespassed, and I'm paying attorney fees right now to have her trespass, but also grant permission to country club members, so that they can continue to utilize the path. I don't want to ruin anybody's day. I'm very grateful for the community at large and everybody's
until they don't.
Until they don't, they come to our house and cuss us out.
Yeah.
And ride ATVs at 50 miles per hour through our side lot when my children are right here.
Yeah.
But
for sure. Okay.
Okay, so they're being very specific in that they're not conflating a golf cart with an ATV. They're saying that she's actually on an actual all-terrain vehicle.
Hi, Farmington Police. I'm guessing you know this female? Yes. Okay, if you can just give us a few. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. If you can just hang out in your vehicle for a few minutes, okay? All right. And if you want to, because we're kind of all on the road, if you can maybe pull right over here. Yeah, just in case if this guy's got to get out or whatever. Thank you, guys.
thing is, it's an easement.
Mm-hmm.
It's a freaking easement.
Okay.
Hey, from you, stuck on ramp.
Can I go talk to my
Ma'am, you can just wait on your cart for a minute,
I'm not
ma'am.
going over.
Okay, ma'am, stop. Stop.
Where am I going?
At this point, you're being
Don't.
stop.
No, I just asked you.
Okay.
I just asked you.
You're not
Can
following commands. Turn around. Okay, I asked you to please stay seated, and you refused to. Okay.
I asked you.
Right, and I told you to please stay seated on your golf cart, and you refused to. Okay, so at this point, you're being detained, ma'am.
No, I asked you.
Okay, walk this way. Walk this way.
I asked you.
Okay.
Put me in your car.
Okay.
Put me in your car. Oh, I farted on you.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So let me in.
Okay, at this point, ma'am, you're not free to leave.
That's rude. I just asked you if I could.
Okay. I asked for compliance, and you didn't give that. Okay.
I asked you if I could walk over there.
I'm going to go ahead and give you your rights.
No,
you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say could be against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be provided for you.
No.
Okay? You understand these rights? Okay.
You're wrong.
Okay.
While placing Misty in handcuffs, the officer notices a strong odor of alcohol. This completely shifts the investigation, but Misty believes she's found a legal loophole. She thinks that because she's on a golf cart, the laws of the road don't apply to her.
So, ma'am, I'm getting an odor of alcohol coming from you.
Oh, boy.
Were you drinking? Ma'am, come back here. Stop. Walk this way.
What are you talking about?
Okay, you're going to take a seat in the car. I'm going to check you for weapons because I've asked you to stand still multiple times and you just refuse to comply, okay? So I'm going to have you take a seat right here, ma'am.
Okay.
So real quick, I'm getting an odor of alcohol coming from your person.
What's the point?
Because I'm guessing you have been drinking. Have you been drinking today? Have you been drinking today?
Have turned into Olive Garden.
Okay. Then why would I be getting an odor of alcohol coming from you? Can you explain that? How much did you drink today? Because I would like to figure out if you were safe to be driving, ma'am.
I'm not driving.
Okay. Right. But when we get done here, you've got to get home somehow, right? And I want to make sure that you're safe to be driving home.
But I'm not driving.
Okay. So would you perform some tests for me to make sure that you're safe to be driving?
I'm not driving.
Mm-hmm.
God
Okay.
damn, you're hurting me.
I'm not touching you, ma'am.
You are.
Okay. So I would like to perform some tests to make sure that you're safe to be driving.
No. Because I'm not driving a car
Okay.
or a vehicle.
So since you're not, with your words, you're not driving a car or vehicle, that makes it okay to drive drunk then?
Yes. Say yes. Do it. Say
The
yes.
thing is I'm not driving. You're hurting me.
I'm not touching you, ma'am.
You are hurting me with these.
Okay, I'm
This
sorry
is
that you
hurting
feel
me.
that way. I can see
This is
space.
hurting me.
I can see space between your wrists, ma'am.
You're hurting me.
Okay. I'm gonna have you
gonna
take
bite
a
the
seat.
bullet.
I would like for you to perform some tests, and I'll be right back with you. Okay?
I'm not doing tests.
Okay. Watch your fingers and toes.
Do we have his I guess that's husband, yes?
No, this is just a friend. Just a friend that she called for moral assistance.
Okay.
So she's claiming. So initially, she wouldn't answer any questions, wouldn't give me her name. So I was like, okay, we got concealing, which we do. But I can smell alcohol coming off of her. Initially, she tried to walk away. That's how she ended up in handcuffs. She tried to walk away a second time, and that's why she's sitting in the car. She claims she's going to submit to Fields now.
Okay.
I don't know if she will because she's not been cooperative up until now, until she's been sitting back there. But she claims so. If you'll stick around, we'll get her.
He wants both these folks trespassed.
Okay.
Specifically, I mean, he's got no trespassing cleaned up. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
And he showed me the easement paperwork.
So well, let's figure out, because these guys just said we live in the subdivision. So and I don't know what the subdivision entails.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm assuming based on the map that it's these two little crisscrossing streets.
Was she off of the trail?
No, she was on the cart path.
Okay, because one thing she did tell me, she's like, the cart path is for, she said, members of the country club. And I said, are you a member of the country club? And she said, yeah.
And it sounds like she probably is. The other thing that because the paperwork that he has for his house, because he owns all of this on both sides of it.
Okay.
The officer decides to give Misty a chance to prove she's safe to drive by administering standard field sobriety tests. The first is the horizontal gaze, nystagmus, or
we're not going to go through all of it,
or HGN test, which tracks involuntary eye movements caused by alcohol.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So Misty, go ahead and move so I can close the door, okay?
Okay.
All right, perfect. A little bit more. Move this way. I need to close the door, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Misty, real quick, I want to check and make sure that you are safe to be driving. Depending on the results of that, then we'll either get you home or something else. You have friends here to help you.
Okay.
But I need your word that you're not going to cause problems. Will you give me your word?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Misty, go ahead and come over here. I want you to stand right here, and I'm going to take the handcuffs off, okay? And then I'll come around and talk to you a little bit more, okay? Okay, go ahead and remove this hand. Perfect. One more. What's your highest level of education? Did you complete high school?
College.
College? Do you have a degree?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Does it matter?
I'm just wondering what your education level is.
I guess 2 years in college. What are we trying to achieve?
Okay, I understand
What do you
that. I understand that.
Okay.
Can we go ahead and do this? So
Yes.
go ahead and hands down to the side.
Okay.
Feet together. Perfect. Okay, can you see my finger?
Yeah.
Follow with your eyes. Don't move your head. You see my finger still? Place your right foot right in front of your left foot on that imaginary straight line. Can you do that for me? Okay, and I'm sorry, ma'am, but can you stand like this?
I have not done anything wrong.
Okay.
Oh, here they come.
So,
Trying to make sure that I have.
Can you?
Golf cart.
Okay, can you make sure that can you stand on that imaginary straight line like this, ma'am?
I can, but the thing is, that's not fair.
Okay, well let's try this and then we can discuss that, okay?
No, let's discuss it before.
Okay, ma'am, I'm not gonna have a discussion. Can you try this, please? Can you place your right foot in front of your left foot?
I have not done anything wrong.
Okay.
I'm not driving it.
Thank
All right, spoiler alert, she fails.
you. Thank you.
You guys are wrong.
Okay. Can you please take a seat for me?
Help me.
How can I help you, ma'am? Perfect. One more big step.
You're hurting me.
I'm going to read you something very important, okay?
Okay.
Under implied consent laws, refusing a breath test results in an automatic license suspension. The officer is legally required to read this warning. Listen to how Misty tries to negotiate her compliance.
You are under arrest.
All right, so again, implied consent laws, perfectly valid and constitutional because driving is a privilege, not a right. It's a privilege to use access to the roads, and therefore, by having that privilege, you are also consenting to a breathalyzer test upon probable cause or upon request from an officer.
Arrest for DWI. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. The cost of this additional chemical test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency. Do you agree to take our test?
No.
Okay.
Will you please?
I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license
Yes,
or non-resident
I understand.
operating privileges
I
for
understand.
1 year. If you're convicted in court of driving while under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence because of
Will you please
refused
call my
to be
mom?
tested. You
Will
understand?
Please call my mom.
Will you take our test?
Possibly, but you need to call my mom.
And
why calling your
you'll be able to
mom?
Call your mom in a little bit.
No,
But
you need to call my mom.
Do you agree to take the test?
I will agree to the test if you call my mom.
Ma'am, you will get an opportunity to call your mom, okay?
You're killing me.
This isn't a bargaining tool. I'm
Are
asking
you sure that this guy,
I'm asking you, will you take our test?
if you call my mom?
Okay, do you understand what I read you?
I understand, but you have to
Your
call
right
my
to speak to an attorney
You
or
have
remain
to
silent
call
does
my
not
mom.
not
I will
apply
understand
the
if you
requirement
call my
of New
mom.
Mexico law that
I
you take a
will
breath test.
understand if you call my mom.
What do you need us to tell your mom?
You need to call my mom
And tell her what?
and tell her I'm okay.
Okay, well, I will 100%.
No, I don't agree with you. I need you to grab my phone and call my mom.
Okay, I'm telling you,
Now,
we will call her.
Before I go in, I need you to...
Okay, well, that's not how this works.
Okay, do you agree to be tested, ma'am?
What?
Do you agree to be tested?
For what?
for DWI to blow into the breath machine?
All the way.
Okay. I consider your actions a refusal to be tested.
Absolutely. I
Okay.
agree with that.
Okay.
Fast forward to the transport. Misty is still struggling to understand why she's in the back of a police cruiser. The officer finally gives her the reality check she's been avoiding all evening.
You will get the chance to call her here before too long, Mom. No, ma'am, I won't call your mom. But
Yo,
you
mama.
will get a chance to call her soon. Yes, ma'am, your golf cart qualifies as a vehicle in the state of New Mexico.
Yep.
Misty,
Yes.
let's get you in so we
Yes,
can
it
adjust your
does.
cuffs, okay? Misty, is anybody
It may not be a motor vehicle, but it absolutely is a
at
vehicle.
risk because of your arrest?
I don't think so.
Okay. Go ahead and watch your footing and watch your head coming out. We'll go inside and they can move your cuffs around. All right, so come on in. They're going to have you step to the right, and then they can get your... To the right, yes.
With Misty booked into jail, Officer Ashburn calls the homeowner to finalize the trespass paperwork. And as it turns out, her behavior tonight has consequences that extend far beyond the courtroom.
This Officer Ashburn, Farmington Police, is this...
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So the lady that we just arrested her out in front of your house there, so you guys did want her trespassed from her property, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we actually, they just had a hearing about this, and they basically said, we'll inform her if she's nice about it, we'll leave it, but she's probably getting expelled from the country club.
The suspect was charged with aggravated DUI, concealing identity, criminal trespass, resisting an officer.
They kicked her out of the country club. Okay. All right. It looks like the stream is acting up again. So I guess it's the perfect time to call it a day. Call it a night. I'm gonna try and see if I can go live tomorrow or Sunday. But most of the time I'm gonna be focusing on, again, reducing my boxes. I got a lot of boxes here that I gotta take care of. But the thing is, I can't remove a lot of them because a lot of them are like lighting, sound, foam. I don't even know what the hell they're called again. I'm an idiot. That I got to put up there. Again, you guys saw all the hexagonal stuff that was behind me, the sound foam, the acoustic foam, and the lighting. It's all there. Again, I'm waiting for my mom and or my brother to come in so they can help me kind of organize and see where I should. What's the best place to place them? For example, I don't know if I want to put my artist configuration sign like right here or back here, that kind of thing. So, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Thank you again to those of you who for the super chats. Thank you for people who decided to get me something for the housewarming gift / my birthday. I really love it. I always keep on saying this. I don't say this enough. I do feel like you guys are some of the most generous people out there. Even among the stream, no matter how small I am, I can't thank you guys enough. It really does mean a lot, and I appreciate you guys. It's good hanging out with you. Again, I really want to get back to streaming on a regular schedule. Not just like once a week